Are you a general aviation pilot who feels that talking with air traffic control is challenging and even quite stressful? So much so that you even avoid entering controlled airspace? Well, what if I told you 6 essential techniques that can help eliminate up to 90% of that ATC anxiety? So today I'm going to share with you 6 secrets to helping reducing those fears, enhance your communication skills, and make you a more confident pilot. Hi, I'm Jeff. This is Jeff's Plane Talk. And I'm an active general aviation pilot with over 25 years experience dealing with controlled airspace and air traffic control communications. So let's get started. Secret number 1, have the right mindset. This is an important first start in your talking with air traffic control. Think about it this way. You're not dealing here with a scenario where you're going into battle against a skilled opponent. You're talking one-on-one with that individual in the control tower. Now, their job is to safely separate aircraft within the control zone for everyone's safety. Your job is to communicate carefully and properly with them the information that they need to do that job. So, with that kind of mindset, it takes some of the mystery and fear out of it because, again, you're having a conversation with another person, and try to think about it that way. But even if you have that mindset, that's all good. It really can be undone or doesn't help a lot if you then don't know what to say and how to say it. So secret 2 is rehearse. You may think, well, that seems like a weird thing to say, but it's not. Think about it. When you're talking in an unfamiliar scenario, it's not uncommon for you to maybe make some notes, prepare an outline. Think about the words you want to say before you say it. It's really no different with air traffic control communications, at least when you have some time to prepare. An example of that is as you're getting ready to approach a control zone. You're still outside, there's some time. Come up with an outline of what it is you're going to say and how you're going to say it. Mentally rehearse it or say it out loud in the cockpit. Then, when you're ready to key your mic, you'll feel confident. You'll feel more assured. There's a better chance you won't hesitate and have big, long, embarrassing gaps. And your stress levels will go down and your confidence levels will go up. So that's all good. And this will help, obviously, for dealing with speaking in control zones too, or speaking outside control zones. If you're talking to other pilots on an en route trip, or you're talking with flight service stations. Again, having the words prepared in advance will be a great help here. Again, all this may be for naught, though, if you're impatient and want to barge in with your transmission at the first available tiny gap. So that leads to secret number 3. Don't butt in. I know the airways are busy and you feel like time is precious and communication time is at a premium, therefore I've got to get in and wait. If you barge in, there's a good chance you're going to interfere with some other transmission. You may even prevent air traffic control from giving you an instruction you need to hear or some other pilots. Anxiety and frustration levels may rise, stress levels may rise, and this is all the kind of thing we're trying to avoid. Okay, so take your time, wait for that opening. You'll hear it, you'll discern it, then make your transmission. But all of this, again, may come undone if you still ramble or hesitate, despite all these best efforts. So that leads to secret number 4. Be clear and concise. Say what you mean what you say. There's VFR phraseology guidebooks out there that tell you the kinds of things air traffic control wants to hear. You should be getting this in your flight training program. If you're rusty or have questions, you can go to an experienced flight instructor or other experienced pilots. There's lots of resources out there to help you figure out the verbiage that you want to use. But that's important. Now, even if you're clear and concise, and all of that's important for sure, it's going to be undone if you decide to barge in and start a rapid-fire staccato transmission like you're a Speedy Gonzales or a LaGuardia controller. That leads us to number 5. Take your time. Don't rush. Okay, you'll get your gap once you start speaking. Say what you need to say, but slow down. Think about it this way. We tend to speed up when we're nervous. So what I'm suggesting is deliberately slow down if you feel that you're going to be getting nervous or you're already starting to feel that way. Slow down as much as you can. Be clear with what you're saying. And you'll find that with nerves anyway, if you're still struggling with nerves, you'll probably calibrate to just about the right speed anyway. But there are no points awarded for trying to sound professional if you're not properly understood. So take your time, do it right. But again, all of this may come apart if you don't listen carefully enough and you miss critical ATC instructions that may be meant for you. So that leads us to the final point, number 6. Listen carefully. You've already done well, you've had the right mindset, you've been clear and concise, you haven't butted in, you've waited your turn, and you're feeling pretty good. But lots happening as you approach the control zone. There's lots of ATC communication going on. You may be busy with pre-landing checks, looking for other traffic. There's a lot happening, and it can be fairly easy to sometimes miss that call made entirely for you. And if you do so, then that can increase your stress level. Certainly it will increase your anxiety and maybe your frustration or your concern. And it's just not a great feeling. This is a common issue sometimes with student pilots when they're early in their training career. But to be honest, it can happen with more experienced pilots. I know it has happened to me, and it can still happen to me on occasion if I get overly distracted. Take care though, take heart. With time and practice, you'll start getting better and better at hearing your call sign amid all that other noise. And it'll become much more natural. Trust me, I know, it'll come. So, there we have it. 6 essential techniques. To sum up, being anxious about ATC transmissions is perfectly normal. But I've just shared with you 6 techniques that can help reduce that anxiety, quell a lot of those fears, and help you be a more confident pilot with more effective skills. Now, I'm going to demonstrate those 6 techniques with you in the cockpit in a real-world approach to an international airport, and you will actually see them work. So stay tuned for that part of the video.
So we're currently 26 nautical miles southwest of Regional Waterloo International Airport. We're on the VFR route from Tilsonburg to the airport, and we're going to demonstrate those 6 techniques I talked about. So thinking about this, we're already getting in the right mindset. I'm just talking one-on-one with that individual in the control tower. It's just a conversation. It's not a big deal. I'm going to rehearse. So what am I going to be saying? Well, I'm going to be calling in at maybe 18 nautical miles out. So I'll get the information on the ATIS, the current weather and runway information. And I'll be basically calling in with my call sign. And what I'll be saying is Waterloo Tower, Zenith CH200, Golf, Charlie Uniform Delta with information, whatever. I'll wait for a reply. And then I'm going to, they'll probably come back with a squawk code, a transponder code, and ask me for my intentions. I will repeat the transponder code and then just state Charlie Uniform Delta is, let's say, 18 nautical miles to the southwest, 3,500 feet, inbound landing, last departed Tilsonburg. And thereafter, they'll be giving me some further instructions. They may ask me to squawk ident. Whatever it is, I'll be listening carefully for that. So, that's basically techniques 1 and 2. Technique 3, I'm going to be listening and not trying to butt in. It may be busy as I approach, so I'm going to be listening for that. I'm going to be clear and concise with my transmissions. I'm not going to rush, so I want to avoid any rambling or high speed trying to sound really cool. I'm just going to be clear and say what I mean what I say. And then I'm going to continue to listen carefully as it gets busy for my aircraft registration call sign as I get further instructions from air traffic control. So that's all there is to it. Listen in a little bit, and you'll hear me as I talk to them and demonstrate these 6 techniques. So, talk to you soon. Waterloo Tower, Zenith CH200, Golf, Charlie Uniform Delta with Mike.
Golf, Charlie Uniform Delta, Waterloo Tower, squawk 1271, sir.
Squawking 1271, Charlie Uniform Delta, 17 nautical miles to the southwest at 3,500 feet, inbound landing, last departed Tilsonburg.
Charlie from Delta Tower, identified on the code change, runway 26 short, altimeter 3020, cleared left downwind, not below 2,600.
Left downwind for 26 and not below 2,600, Charlie Uniform Delta.
Charlie from Delta Tower, suggest you start your descent 2,600.
Starting to descend, Charlie to form Delta. And I have the airport in sight, so that's good to see. I have the runway orientation, makes sense.
Papa Echo Victor is over the water tower.
Papa Echo Victor Tower, wind 21011, gusting 18, land your discretion, apron 6, report down.
Echo Victor.
And I'm instructed not to go below 2,600.
Alpha Mike Oscar, Charlie from Delta Tower, altitude restriction is cancel number 2, follow Diamond Star, half mile above.
Altitude restriction canceled, Charlie to form Delta, looking for the traffic number 2.
Charlie from Delta Tower, traffic on the runway will be exiting at runway 14, wind 180 at 11, clear to land runway 26 short.
Clear to land 26, Charlie to form Delta, thanks.
Charlie from Delta Tower, continue down the runway, exit left onto runway 14, and contact ground 121.8.
Okay, continue, exit runway 14 and ground 121.8. Thanks, Charlie to form Delta. Waterloo ground, Charlie to form Delta, holding on 14, looking to taxi apron 1.
Golf Charlie Uniform Delta, Waterloo Ground, Taxi Alpha.
Taxi Alpha, thanks, Charlie to form Delta. And there you have it. That's a approach into an international airport. Wasn't that busy today, so fairly straightforward. I hope you found the use of those 6 techniques helpful.
Charlie Uniform Delta Ground, what's the name of the type of aircraft you're driving?
It's a Zenith CH-200, amateur built.
Charlie Uniform Delta, thanks very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, straightforward. You're just talking to an individual, remember? You're having a conversation. It's not a big deal. And we didn't have any major slip-ups there, so that's always nice. Sometimes they do happen. But it's not a big mystery. It's all fine. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you later.
So if this video has helped you in dealing with your ATC anxiety, please hit the like button and subscribe button below. And if you have any comments or questions or want to share an ATC communications story, put that down in the comments as well. I'll be happy to review them and respond. In my next video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 traits that I believe are essential if you're thinking about becoming a private pilot. Until then, I'll see you. Thanks.